reading glasses because it's working in very small font. You didn't get those off this building. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie.
Oh, he called me after mine twice. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That truck burned up very bad this morning?
Yeah,
Do you have your phone, please?
yeah, it was,
Despite the fact that Steve says the
Total.
space thing is not a
Total.
problem, it will not start recording because we
Yeah.
don't have adequate space.
because the fire didn't get the water
It
over
won't-
racks,
Oh,
so
you can't override it this time?
Wait, what happened?
truck
It says
fire.
it's
Oh.
streaming,
Yeah.
but it won't record.
Oh, it bit the dust.
Hey, Andy,
Yeah. Oh. Did she sit there?
yeah,
She always sat in the middle.
What bit the dust?
It's just not,
Oh, here. You wanna
yeah, he didn't seem too broken up about it.
Maybe you've been having trouble, huh?
Maybe. Make sure you got his lunchbox out though.
That's like the second or third car wash thing recently.
Oh, that one up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a car fire we had over here,
Wait,
first thing this morning.
oh, I didn't think it was a car. Oh,
Truck,
Truck.
no, truck.
pickup truck.
Oh. Look at his lunchbox out there, that's important.
Yeah,
Mechanical boxes on it, you know.
but yeah, no, we had at least one or two other people got trapped in there temporarily.
let me just.
So it's Happy Monday?
Reboot it.
Typically when it's nice up, they just leave the doors open, they don't even shut.
Yeah,
Pretend to smile.
yeah.
Did you get all the pancake batter off your clothes yesterday? No?
I can't bring my
No?
truck through there because I have a ladder rack.
They're on, they take the date, YouTube takes the last date of the last meeting and just repeats it.
Yes, I noticed.
So if I don't get in there and change that quick enough, then sometimes it gets a little hairy scary.
She just sent out.
It says it's streaming, but it's not recording.
Oh, okay.
Oh, tablets.
So I'll
Just
say
can't make it. It
it's,
says there's not enough storage to record.
so it's, so what does that mean? I won't be able to. But it'll be there. It's just not doing that backup recording.
I'll tell you, there's rocks and everything up the end of that Regalboro Road up there.
Because of insufficient
It's-
time.
it's-
It's just, it's
Said that
Dave.
for the last week.
Tested your suspension, did it?
No, weren't there, just talking about rocks somewhere. The side of the field, not the field, but I mean the woods, just,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
He said I'm
I have
on.
a friend who built this kid a
It's
house
up
up
so you
there,
can see it.
nothing but rock.
Oh, geez, I might just complete a rocks up in there. I've been up in there, but the dock, I remember that. On somebody's house up in there.
Actually, the rocks dictated where the house went. They don't really want to, without a lot of blasting.
The guy down built a house down in Bay, on New Dame Road.
Specific instructions.
They dug the cellar and everything, great, and they were
That's fine,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
fine.
doing,
So be it.
no, it was a house cell, doing great, everything, they got down to fine, they hit granite, it just like somebody smoothed it right off.
Yeah.
This is flat as.
So that's good, there's the floor right there.
All right, welcome. It's 6 o'clock, the town of Lee on April 15th. We're gonna start with public comment. If you have a comment, please come to the podium, state your name and address, address the board, and limit your comments to 3 minutes. Any takers tonight? Okay, great, thank you. All right, Mr. Bullock, where's the where today?
Actually, Mr. Bullock has requested permission to move to non-public for discussion of that item.
All right, then do we have someone from the Friends Library?
Yes,
Thank you.
right up here.
Yes,
Great, oh, next to please.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Seaman, President of the Friends of Lee Library, 27 Stepping Stones Road in Lee. First and foremost, I guess I'd like to say I apologize that we did not realize we needed to ask permission to hold the bingo game. This came about because we, the Friends of Lee, we got our licensing through the State Lottery Commission to do the fair last fall, and that got canceled. And, in thinking about it, I said, I think we ought to just try and hold maybe like a little fundraiser one to get in practice, see what we might need to change, be better prepared. And so this is how the idea came about, to hold one at the program space, the old town hall for the library. So that's the reason why we do have our license, but I don't know what other questions or things you might like to discuss about it.
Sure, and I'm sorry, Cynthia, I was the one that actually contacted Haley. I saw the ad initially from the Friends of the Library for the cash bingo game and thought the board had given permission for library activities that involved children and seat exchanges and such that were being run by the librarian, but you had not approved a gambling event, whether it was for charity or fundraising or not, and you hadn't approved that from the Friends of the Library. So I had suggested to Haley that somebody come and
Sure.
just present it to the board before moving forward.
So I don't have any concern. That sounds lovely. I love that. And as long as your license is still good, I don't see any issues. In general with this specific event, does anybody have any comments?
It's really two issues, correct? It's two issues. One, they need our permission to run a bingo game. Second, they need our permission to use the space. So it's two different things.
I don't have an issue with either, though I do want to talk about the space as a separate issue. So.
Yes, and I'm sorry, I did not realize that either, because I thought in conjunction with the library, because we were working with the library, it was okay to use the space, so.
So I guess, so specific to this event, do we have any concerns with them using the space or hosting a bingo for cash game? Questions?
How do we deal with them one at a time?
Okay, sure. Questions about the bingo game?
No.
Just for my own education, you have to have a bingo license?
You have a license from New Hampshire to operate.
Gotcha.
So you had an updated thing from the Lottery Commission to do it on that particular day?
Oh, yes, I had to do a whole other application.
And pay another fee?
Actually, the fee, which is the other reason why this kind of came about, they were holding our fee because of the cancellation from the fair, and they were only gonna hold it for so long.
Oh,
And then it would have been returned, but that's why this kind of conversation started, and I said, hey, this gives us a chance to just get in there and get some practice and review everything that we have set up with the Lottery Commission before we request our September date for the fair.
okay, fair enough. So I move to give them permission to run a bingo game on April 30th, 2024 in the old town hall. Or just to run the bingo. We'll talk about the other location, I guess, next.
Second, discussion? All in
No.
favor?
Oh, what's that? Aye. And you want to talk about space?
I mean, I want to talk about it in general.
Oh,
but-
okay.
So first, can we
Okay.
decide if we have concerns about them using it specifically on April 30th?
Okay.
I have no objections.
Okay.
All right, so motion that the Friends Library can run the bingo game at the Old Town Hall on Thursday, the 30th of April.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Would you like a copy of the license or anything? I did, no? Okay.
We don't.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
So my question, Denise, maybe it's the best person to answer this. In terms of groups using the various spaces in the town, they contact you.
Not for the town.
I understand, but for the other
Yes,
spaces
yes,
in town,
yes.
can we just add the town hall to that list, please?
Okay.
So the library can give you their month out calendar. You can block off the library events for the children that we've already agreed to. And then let's go moving forward unless everybody has a problem with that. They reserve it through Denise like they would anything else.
The only issue I would have is depending on who wants to use it, they have stuff all in that room, so that
They have
might
to
be,
move it all out when things
well, I
happen.
don't know about all out.
Well,
but-
not all, but yeah.
To the back wall primarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just as long as the library is aware that
Mhm.
whatever it is coming in wants to set up chairs for 20 people or whatever it is. Because they do have a lot of stuff out there, all their little stations in terms of doing different crafts and stuff like that, so.
What other spaces does the town even have that people can use?
This
Here.
building, yeah,
And then,
Upstairs and downstairs here, we have a meeting room at the town office,
and the pavilion.
and the
and
pavilion, a little room.
that's probably the most sought after town property in the.
Probably, I can imagine.
Yeah, right now we're getting to next one, right?
So if somebody can let Haley know that,
Mm-hmm. Or let all the groups know if they need to use that space to do their usual process, speaking to you.
So, could I just,
Otherwise, she can't get you in a minute, so.
okay, so I just want to make sure that I understand clearly, because if something else came up, then I would just request use of the space again for whatever it might be, correct?
You don't have to come here again.
Right,
Yep.
Companies.
okay.
Are you guys planning on using it for the flower bar?
The flower bar, typically, we have done that inside because of the weather.
Email with Denise about making sure you have that as a backup space
Okay.
reserved.
Yes, I will do that. All right, great, thank you very much.
No, thank you. Okay. Any other discussion on that?
listen,
Okay.
Under regular business, I had, I don't recall exactly what I sent to you. I think I sent the web link for Community Power as well as a sort of a brief summary. As you're well aware, we signed an agreement with Standard Power. It's a non-binding agreement. We've been bogged down for over 12 months now. I have not gotten much in the way of communication. If I push several days later, I will typically get an email saying, we've moved this back a few months, we'll be in touch when the market rates are better or utility prices are easier to gauge, that sort of thing. We've gone from starting last fall to starting in January or February to definitely starting in March to starting maybe in May or maybe later in the summer, maybe. I met with Andrew Hatch from Community Power. He has worked with a number of other towns, including our neighbors Barrington and Durham, both of whom are up and operational and meet the Consumer Advocate of New Hampshire's recent guidelines that came to light about providing power at below market cost. Did a little bit of research. I believe that we are in a position where we are not bound to use Standard Power for a community power agreement. We have put our agreement on the warrant, it's been passed by the town, we have a PUC approval statement for our plan, and I wanted to ask the board if they would be interested in at least exploring what Community Power might be able to do for us. Andrew would be happy to come back and give a presentation and answer questions at your next meeting or the following meeting. There is a possibility that the town of Lee could be up and functional in June if they wanted to fast track it. If not, you could certainly be up and functional by September.
I spoke to the town administrator in Rye, because Rye has them, they're in Rye. He didn't have any issues with that particular group. I also spoke to a selectman from Barrington, and they're totally happy with it. So in my opinion, we need to switch, because if these people keep delaying us, that's costing our people in town some savings that they can possibly get. So
But this is the same group that did Durham, because we had this discussion a couple months ago, and I'm trying to remember exactly, we said Durham rushed into it, it was a shorter term thing, and it was likely that they were not gonna be seeing a savings.
That was Standard Power's explanation to me. I've since talked to some other folks, including former Selectwoman Casper, with regard to her professional position. And I think we should, at the very least, hear Community Power out. They've also, they switched Newmarket in their first go-round, and one of the Newmarket Town Council members is on the board of directors and would be happy to talk with us as well. But I'm just sensing not a lot of energy on the Standard Power side, and seeing results on the Community Power side, and think the board should at least listen to the presentation and have a chance to ask questions if you've got them. But
Sounds good. So can you schedule him for next?
yes,
meeting, or-
I'm sure that he'll be able to come next meeting. I already
Thank you.
tentatively discussed that with him. Personnel policy, I don't know if there were questions regarding that. I'm going to hold off until the entire board had a chance to look at it.
Did you-
This is just the final.
Yes, all, what is it, 86
Oh, yeah.
pages or?
Let's see if we're
Well, some of the pages are blank.
The only question I had was, what page is it? They're not numbered, why are they not numbered?
I don't know. I just noticed that.
Can we add numbers, because
You
that's
know,
annoying.
they're numbered, but when I printed out, they didn't come out.
I was to say they were paginated on the electric version.
Oh, that's interesting, because they're not on the version I downloaded from the internet. Okay, well, my question was on section 7-8, which I don't know what page it is, but
The lead time?
jury duty witness leave,
Oh, okay.
that was my only question. We don't pay anybody if they are a witness in a jury trial?
That's at the bottom of page 22. And this is on page 23.
Yeah, it's like specifically the part at the top of the page 23, I guess.
Yeah.
So it says, for part-time employees or qualified for jury or witness duty will be considered an an excused unpaid absence. I was just curious, does that include if they're witnessing something for us? Someone else pay them?
I believe this is outside of their professional endeavors. If they were representing a town, as an employee in a legal action, they would certainly be paid.
Okay, all right, which is under Part C. I just want to make sure, so they're not exempt from Part C because they're part-time or on-call.
Oh, where is she? Oh, is she seeing this? Okay. Part-time employees will qualify for this jury should be considered.
Yes, certainly if we called them, on behalf of, if Karen Rossi was in a planning court battle and had to call a part-time employee to testify, that sort of thing, that would be considered work time as an employee.
But not, in general, the part-time and call firefighters will not be paid.
For jury
Correct.
duty or witness duty, but the witness duty would be unrelated to town thing.
Like if for some reason they were a witness to something that had to do with the town, I think is what you're saying.
Right, if we asked, if our attorneys or the department heads wanted town employees to appear on behalf of the town as a witness.
And we do pay them even if they are
on
on-call. I just want to make sure we're going to pay them.
We would. If they are just randomly called for jury duty and they are part-time or on-call, they're not paid under this policy.
Does that feel clear to you?
Mhm.
Okay, all right. My objection is resisted.
Apologies, I had paid close attention to the things that had changed in the personnel
No, I'm
policy
sorry, I
over
read
the
the- I
past year
read
and a
like
half.
all of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's good to know that you read every detail.
Very much. Tried very hard. Okay. I had no other comments.
So,
You sign it?
There's actually no place to sign.
Oh,
I thought it was.
It just says on the front that it's approved by the select board on this date.
so if someone could make a motion to accept it or approve it.
make a motion to accept the personnel policy as edited as of April 15th, 2024.
Second.
Discussion? Comments? We have a comment from the audience. Please come on up. Your name and address, please.
Scott Morrow, 4 Federal Hill Lane, in New Hampshire. Is this gonna be available to the public?
It is right now, actually. It's right. It's on the agenda for tonight's meeting as well.
So how do we access it?
Click on.
If you go on.
Oh, I have to click.
You can click on it.
Okay, well, thank you very
Would you
much,
like me to
okay.
email it to you?
Okay,
If you go to leanh.org, do we have it in other places as well?
Yeah, we can email you a copy as well,
So
Scott.
well, now that I know that I have to click on it, I'll just,
You click on, actually, you click on
Click on
today's
it.
date and select board, and then you click on the link for the agenda. It is linked.
well, I did that, but I didn't,
It didn't pop up?
well, no, but I didn't click
Oh,
on it.
okay,
So,
thank you.
I got it.
If you need help, Andrew Gates.
I may need help.
Had just a couple of miscellaneous items. I think prior meeting, the board had asked what had been expended from the contingency fund, and to date, we have spent $3,785 from the contingency fund, which was for a well pump. Otherwise, that balance is there. One other thing I would mention, and I know Rebecca caught this in the manifest, Denise and I recently signed us up for Civic Plus's social archive. Civic Plus is a company that houses our website and web presence. The Civic Plus Social Archive program is a program, and I had not thought about this. I had pushed their salespeople off for 18 months or so and not met with them, but it tracks your social media presence, Facebook pages, meta accounts, things like that that you have either centrally with the town or your town departments. Information that is posted there is considered RSA 91A3 applicable, and it's important to archive it beyond just the Facebook or the other social media format, because people can go in and take down what they put up if they realize they might get in trouble for it a while later, that type of thing. The social archiving captures it in real time for all of your sites, and I was not thinking this was that big a deal until I was talking with a representative, and he said, well, I've reviewed all your social media accounts. And I said, well, we have one. It's the town Facebook page. And he said, well, the library has a Facebook page. The fire department has a Facebook page. The police department has a Facebook page. The Sustainability Committee, the Conservation Commission has their own. He had a couple of others. And he said, unless you're personally keeping track of all these and capturing them on a daily basis, he said, you have some exposure here. So we went ahead. I also talked to some other town managers who said, yeah, you should have done that several years ago. So we did move on it, but and the initial expenditure was a little over $3,000 to get it set up. It'll be considerably less than that as we move forward. But
Do you have a list of all of them? Because you're missing one.
I
know of.
I think we have everything. I was just
You might want to send
Off the top of my
something
head.
out, especially to the 250th committee, because they just started one.
Mhm.
So you might want to send something out to all the committees and just say, this is what we have for you.
You're
Do
right.
you have anything else?
I did not link the 250th yet.
Yeah, Conservation has one, I know.
Yeah, we have that.
Yeah,
We
so
had,
just-
I think we had 9, but I did not have the 250th, so
Okay,
I'll go back through and make sure we've got.
so just to check, because they might have multiples and you might not know about it, so. Thank you.
And that is really all I had this evening.
So I had one question about an item in the consent agenda. Hold on, just give me my book printed. Hold on. A lot of pages here. Right. So the abatement recommendation for Jeremy French, is there an amount here? Because I don't see one. Am I misreading something?
And this back to you. Looking at veterans credits and tentative cuts.
I think that's the one we got rid of.
Jeremy Fulbright.
The amount.
Yeah.
Usually we write it in
Yeah.
there. I was just gonna use it look different than it normally does.
It doesn't have one that one. Looks like no.
Yeah, I believe Mr. French is no longer with us, and this was an attempt to clear.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, there's a lot of clutter regarding the campground
Yes.
sites that the town clerk is trying to get off her rolls. I can take this back and discuss it with the town
There's just
clerk.
every other one that has a specific amount.
And they
Yeah.
usually do, yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that was what.
We can pull
Sparks my
the
interest.
Jeremy French
Okay,
abatement recommendation until we have a figure on there.
thank you. Does anybody else have anything else they needed?
Number 5,
Number 5. MS 232.
There's 232.
Which part?
sorry,
What was your?
number 5.
That's what was voted at the meeting for expenditure.
Yeah. Is there a reason you're pulling it?
Yes,
Do you want to tell us?
no,
Okay.
I won't tell you, but a member of the audience has some questions which I would like answers to as well.
Okay.
We
So
can,
you'd like to discuss it now, or?
usually what we do is we pull the ones we want to pull, and you can approve the ones that aren't pulled. You can approve those other ones afterwards, if you want.
Okay.
But you're in charge, not
I
me.
am in charge, that's true. All right, well, let's pull it and then we'll put it under new business and you can tell us what you don't about. I move to accept the consent agenda with the removal of the Jeremy French abatement and the MS 232.
Second,
All in favor?
aye. $232?
I've taken it out, it's right here.
Somebody
Okay,
would-
let's
And there-
discuss the 232.
There's that.
Mr. Tucker.
John Tappan, 187 Stepping Stones Road. I had a question about 232. On page 5, appropriations, account 4913 to capital projects funds, and this is the Highway Equipment Capital Reserve Fund. Now, up until this year's 636, the Highway Equipment Capital Reserve Fund has been listed as a capital reserve fund, like all the other capital reserve funds, which are under 4915 to capital reserve funds, and they're all listed there. But in this year's 636, it got split. Under revenue for the previous year, it shows as being from a capital reserve fund, but for future, it shows as being just a capital projects fund. And I think that's probably an error in classification.
I would agree with you. And can certainly make that fix fairly easily. I have to call our representative at the DRA and get her to change it, but she's been good about doing that for me, so.
The other thing about the discrepancy in terms of the amounts,
Okay. So I don't have my notes, but
okay,
so on the 636, which is in the annual report, it shows how much was received from capital reserve funds. And the number that's there is actually $2,000 less than what was actually received from capital reserve funds. And as the chair of the trustees of trust funds, I do remember writing that check. So I recognize the number wasn't quite right. For some reason, the previous year, there's also an error in the amount received from capital reserve funds. That error is 2,700 and something, and it's in the opposite sign. So they don't balance out. The 2 years before that, they matched. So I'm not sure where that is. If you use all of the subtotals that are shown in the 636, it does add up to the number at the bottom, but something's wrong there.
All right. Nope, I will get together with Kat and
okay,
get this sorted out.
thank you. And thank you, Mr. Tappan. So I guess I request that the MS 232 get put on hold until the next meeting until we find out the answers to
Yes.
those questions. Thank you.
a second?
Hmm?
You seconded, and, okay.
And we voted, and
Okay.
Okay, so you need a top copy already signed.
I was trying to think of
it's down the bottom. And it's different, your signature printed is, it's backwards.
There's a question in the audience.
Is it about this thing we're signing? Can I wait till then?
Is it the MS
No,
232?
we're not, we're putting that on hold.
Okay, is it the whole consent agenda items?
Other than that one, yes.
Yes,
Right, Mr. Morrow?
it's a quick question. It's a quick question.
Oh,
All right, so, here we go. Now we'll go with, hi, I'm Scott Moreau, Commander Lee, VFW, Post 10676, 4 Federal Hill Lane, Lee, New Hampshire. The Veterans Tax Credit, is that still gonna be $500? Or what is it gonna be?
It's 750.
It's $750?
Was enhanced 2 years ago.
Okay, okay, because a lot of the guys didn't know, and everybody's been asking me, so I just want to pass that on to all of the members and stuff like that, so it is $750. Okay, all right, great, thank you very much, that was it.
That's great, thank you for passing out.
And those are listed on the assessing page. of
You're not gonna-
So you can pull,
I have to click on it.
you do.
Yeah. That's gonna be our job. Just gonna tell you to click on.
Oh, my wife's gonna love this.
You should have asked her, she would have told you to.
Just click on it.
the other thing is, if you can let other veterans know that that's applicable.
Yes.
Because we had not a whole bunch, but we got some more people that signed up for it. I don't know if they were just on now they're eligible or whatever, but
We did.
that's a credit out there, so don't leave it on the table. Just
Okay.
come and fill out the paperwork.
Can I,
It's up to her.
Yes, please come on up.
okay, I got another question. So, in order to be a veteran, all you need is a DD 214, right?
DD
Or what-
214 showing that you were honorably discharged.
Okay, okay, all right, okay, as long as it's honorably discharged.
Okay,
Okay,
the dates have been changed. There used to be some discrepancy over the Southeast Asian conflicts and who was eligible and who wasn't, but those have been corrected, so pretty much everybody is eligible now regardless of the dates you started.
okay, and just honorably discharged.
Yes.
It has to be honorably, it can't be general?
No.
Okay, honorably
Do you
discharged.
even get a DD 214 if you're other than honorable?
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
you
General
do.
discharge?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it doesn't, and I was wondering this, actually, this is sort of a tangent, I guess, but a couple of years ago, when I applied for veterans tax credit, I mean, there was some debate as to what qualifies you as a veteran. And I mean, I know like with VA, if you have a DD 214,
Yeah.
then that's it.
Right,
There used, as I said, there used to be some discrepancy over, I'm gonna say it was the difference between 1967 and 1968.
Conflicts that you were involved in.
Read the conflict, what the Defense Department was calling the conflict before they called it the Vietnam War, and some other things.
but if you have a DD 214, does that even matter?
Not anymore.
Not anymore,
No.
because
Bottom line is not anymore.
up until a few years ago, it did matter, and there was lots of discrepancy and hard feeling.
and I know a lot of people can't get a DD 214, like a lot of reservists when they retire, because I retired and I didn't get a DD 214. My last DD 214 was when I got out of active duty in 2016, when I was doing, when I was overseas in Afghanistan. So I have to apply for a DD 214 now in order to get one, that I retired in 2019, so, but I have multiple DD 214, so yes. But anyways, okay, I was just wondering that, so, all right, thank you.
The deadline is today.
I don't know.
Nothing to sign on the refund?
Just that it is approved.
All right, any updates on old business?
I have no updates on either of those topics.
No new business? Okay,
A and C are not public.
all right, I motion to move into, I motion to move into non-public session, NHRSA 91-A:3, Roman numeral 2, A and C.
Second,
Roll call vote, Mr. Bugby?
yes.
Mr. Griffin?
Yes.
Ms. Alpert, me, yes.
And I believe the police chief would like to meet with you first.
Did they draw straws? How did they decide to go?
All right.
On the line?
Just his sheet.
It's for Libby.
Riveting. Thank you.
See Jimmy. No, he needs the whole thing, with all this stuff.
Yes. Because the microphone's still right there. I doubt he turned it off. I wouldn't talk. You can talk.
Got the certificate of insurance from the school, but they were out there playing softball on the Mass Field.
Today, when you asked him, you emailed?
Well, I told Matt Globe, because he's been the one dealing with it, but,
Oh, okay.
because they asked him first.
Well, I know, I should,
Well, so if you were gonna have an adult men's softball league go down there, they go through Matt Globe, you'd still want a certificate of insurance, it's no different.
right,
Right.
and Matt usually gets them, I believe.
I'm wondering if he just doesn't think didn't think he needed to because they were the school.
No, I don't think so. I think he knows he's supposed to get them, because we've had that discussion.
I mean, I don't really ask for it, just so you can get paid as it looks good. But I don't, you know what I mean, I don't know.
I'll make a note to,
Do your main lines painted at your building yet? Or all your parking lot lines gone?
no, they're a little light, but they're still there.
Not as bad as these ones.
Huh?
These haven't been done in like 4 years.
Oh, I don't know when were those done?
Right
At
before
our
we moved in.
When we moved in? That's,
3 years now, right?
oh, I'm thinking 4, but it was 2021.
3 years.
Yep.
Those will go on for another year. I was at the library today and yelled at, I realized how bad the lines were up there.
In the old town hall? I know. Are there lines?
They get bad here too. In spots.
Did you see the drone today? Flying around?
No, someone asked me the other day, so day of the eclipse, the day after the eclipse, that they saw someone, there was an auction down there on a condo, and they wanted to know about the area because they knew I worked here. That's the only reason I knew that, because it said Swan Drive. That's the only reason I knew that, so they have to been taking like aerial photos of the thing for the, because everyone's putting drones up now to get aerial shots of
Property.
the properties. They could have just gone outside and asked them what they were doing instead of,
Well, I don't think they could see, they only saw the drone, I don't,
did they live down there?
yeah. I don't think, they saw people. They just saw, and they said it just kept circling around.
They're probably taking pictures. I don't know which one's going on the market, or which one's going on up for auction. I just know that somebody had said they saw it. That's where the state rep that passed away, that we had a special election for, lived. Was in there.
It's down 155, and then it turns into 155A.
It's almost at the Durham town line.
Yeah, okay.
It's past Packers Falls Road on the left. It's not a town road, it's all private. That's why we don't go in there.
It's not, is it people? Okay.
You know when the people call and raise a bunch of ruckus about the Gary Road Cemetery and the fence and all that
Yeah.
stuff? It's that.
That's who called.
That's the person who called. Oh.
I texted you that.
Yeah, but I don't know the name.
Oh.
I don't know who it is.
No.
You texted me the name, but that didn't mean anything.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Oh.
They don't live on a town road, so I don't, you know what I mean, I don't have, to be honest with you, I don't even know what they look like down there, I've never even been in there.
Oh my God. You'd think that surprises me. Not you. The fact that that's not a town road surprises me. Because the amount of calls I get.
Oh, really? You get a lot of calls from down there? Oh. Yeah, no, it's not a town road. We're gonna open Green Lane tomorrow, I was gonna do it today, but
Over what?
Green Lane.
Oh, yeah.
We'd gone down it and checked it, and then we got all that snow, so we kind of backed off.
You think it's dry yet?
It was when we drove down before that last snowstorm we got.
Yeah, but my backyard, they usually coincide, even though they're,
We'll go down and look, but it wasn't bad that day.
my backyard is still. And
No,
I
we'll
have,
go check it, I just,
and I have some,
because technically you were supposed to open it 14 days ago.
really?
April 1st is the day we're supposed to open it. But we had all the snow and rain and everything was
Yeah.
muddy, so I just
Um,
didn't. I mean, we didn't open the cemetery till last week.
no. That was fast.
We got a massive credit out of nowhere for the transfer station electric bill.
Oh, really?
But the problem is I got a bill for $650 last month. Julie paid it. But then the bill I just got, looks like they applied a credit to it and not
No.
the check we sent in. So what happened to the $650 that we mailed in? Are they just gonna pile it on as a,
My friend.
but where did the friggin' $1,200 show up from out of nowhere in a month?
Yeah, because it's been raining every day.
No, but like, I brought it to Andy and Taylor again this morning, because like, I don't know what to,
I don't understand it.
I can't make heads or tail of it. Because I'll pay it, and all of a sudden I'll overpay and I'll have a huge credit. Like somehow it happened with DF Richard. The propane thing, there's like a $3,700 credit with them.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Because we're not making any money from them.
No?
I want solar. I don't want to pay to watch.
Mike Pelzar's house is putting new solar on it, and he had called Sunrun, and they were like Sunrun was 18 grand more than Revision to put solar on his roof.
Really?
And he's buying it outright.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's no investor, but Sunrun, they wanted $18,000 more.
What's the other company called? Something Energy?
What?
Sunrun, and then what was the other company called? The one that-
Revision, and
Revision.
then there's 603 Solar, who's doing a couple projects in town too.
I don't know, are they?
I don't know, I mean, Freddie, remember Freddie, the guy that worked there, the kidney problem, he did an investor and has Sunrun on his roof in his house, and I don't think he's had a problem with it. But there's an investor involved in that one, Mike's just buying the system, so revisions, installation and stuff is fine.
Mike live in Newmarket?
Yeah. He sold his house on Snowball, he built a mansion right next to the crematory.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I was down there the other day, they're ripping Julie's old house apart.
They are?
There's dumpsters outside full,
They've already renovated that one.
they're doing it again, there's dumpsters outside and they're full.
Oh my God, that's weird.
And contractor trailers and stuff.
Huh. I love that house.
I never was in, I never had gone in it.
It was haunted.
It was.
That's what was so cool about it.
No, I had never been in that house.
And I love the pool.
Because when I drove by it the other day, I'm like, oh, they're renovating that. I thought Julie ripped that whole place apart and redid it.
She did a lot, yeah. She did a lot. Like, I'm trying to think. I guess they could, maybe some of the bedrooms, but I can't, unless they just tore out the kitchen.
How bad did she get it this winter?
I'm telling you, she lives where she lives.
I know where she lives.
Yeah. The water comes up this way, and it comes up this way, and it comes up this way. touches.
So even like when my in-laws lost it, that second storm and their basement flooded, she never got wet.
Never, never. It got close. I mean,
Because where my in-laws live has never flooded, ever.
Yeah.
Down by Wally, in Christie's Beach, never flooded, ever up there. And they got it in their basement and lost a furnace and hot water heater.
Same with my friend Leila, who lives down near where the corner goes like that, where the PD is. They never, ever flooded until whatever storm.
It wasn't the first one, it was the second one that was really bad.
Yeah. But they only had they didn't have like a real basement.
So this one technically isn't either, but like I can stand up in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all, this floor's to beach sand.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they furnace and hot water heater.
Oh, I don't think that was downstairs. But all the, they did have a lot of damage though, because all the insulation got wet.
It didn't get that high there.
And then, well, because you look down into down like this, and it was like a crawl space, so it wasn't like really big, so.
That never happened there.
I mean, it came all the way up to her front steps. So it definitely went in the basement, but she's built up.
My in-laws live down where the Pirate is. You know the mini golf place with the
Oh, yeah,
Pirate?
yeah,
They
yeah.
live on that street, like halfway down it.
Yeah, Julie doesn't even have to get,
And it flooded from the bayside. It came up the
Mhm.
street from the bayside. It didn't come from the ocean side.
right, yeah. She doesn't even have to get, flood insurance.
They never even filed for it. They don't, because it's never flooded there before, so they
Right.
never had it, so they never even went through insurance for the claim, because they would've got dropped. They just paid it. And then they're hoping for FEMA, but they're dragging their feet on FEMA down there, they haven't,
Are they? Because my friend put in a big claim for that too.
I think they've done it, but nothing's been approved, they haven't gotten anything yet.
I don't know if she had flooding. She must have had flood insurance, because she's really close to the bay.
My in-laws didn't, because that house never flooded during the blizzard of '78, it never, ever flooded once,
Oh, and they didn't have a mortgage,
no.
so they didn't get it.
I gave him some plastic and some sandbags, because it's really, there's the door the raw space goes in. And if you could plastic that and sandbag it and make a dam, and then you have a sump pump in the thing, by the time the tide goes up and back down, you're only talking a couple hours, you should be able to keep it at bay long enough with the plastic and the sandbags. And then if you have a sump in the basement and it does get in, you've got,
I'm not even near water, and that one time my sump pump broke, and the water came up to here in my basement.
yeah.
And I don't even live near, I mean, I live near the river, kind of, but my sump pump has been going now for, I can't remember the last time it shut off. Probably in the fall.
Got a lot of rain, a lot of water.
And there's something up with it, because there's something up with where it pumps it, because it pumps it out into my yard. And it's one little spot, it usually never gets bigger than this. And now it's all, I mean, there's so much that it's all in my side yard. I'm like, jeez. Surprised I don't need flood insurance. Lie down.
I gotta leave early tomorrow, Vivian's got filling at noon,
What?
filling,
Billing? Who does?
Vivian. Kid's 8 years old and only has one baby tooth left. She's already lost them all.
And she's already getting a filling?
She got really bumpy teeth.
Is that her first filling?
I don't know.
I got fillings young too, that was not good.
She's funny. They give her laughing gas. She's a riot.
We never got laughing gas, we just got
I
Novocaine.
know. It's only gonna take me 20 minutes. I might send her back to school after.
Oh, that would be funny. She'll be all goofy at school.
With a droopy face, because they are gonna Novocaine her too.
I do remember.
I might just bring her back here and do some stuff in the office. Person was like, you made the appointment, so you're taking her. The reason I made it at noon is because I thought this was vacation week.
They already had vacation.
No,
No?
they haven't had April vacation, it's next week.
The last week?
I thought it was this week, so that's why I made the appointment. Because I'm like, oh, she won't be in school, and Tori can bring her, and... No. I was wrong. That's why I have to bring her. You should have asked first. Oopsies.
Darn, I'm tired.
Me too. Maybe I should have gone first.
I swear I looked at these. Allergies kicking in.
Especially today's gotta be bad, because everything, the maple trees like open a quarter of an inch today. Yeah, the maple trees got wicked.
Did you see the little munchkins again?
Yeah.
You did?
Mhm.
I want to see them all.
Thought I sent a little video or a picture of it.
You did send me one earlier. You're so cute. I hope that little one came back. So cute. I mean, look at them all. They all came out to look at you.
The other day when we found them, we thought there was like 4 of them there.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this picture.
Yeah, there's 8 of them.
Oh my God.
They saw all 8 at once today.
You saw them all at once? Look at them. Look at them just looking at you. Oh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3. That one's humping the other one. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. You're on the camera.
Oh my God, where's the 8th one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that is all 8. Oh, it came up as a thing. Maybe it's because I don't have good service in here, but I can't download that one. Oh wait, there it goes. Is that the one you sent me earlier?
Maybe, I don't remember what I did
Oh
earlier.
my God.
I'm gonna catch one.
I would love to stop. Do you ever get raccoons?
Not that I've seen. We had a woodchuck in the shop. We locked it in there the other day. Pete opened the door and the thing come out, ran out the door. Because we left the garage door open and he went in there and we must have, he was in there when we shut the garage door and the thing was stuck in it overnight.
Made it out alive though?
Yeah.
Facebook, they have these raccoons that are being rehabbed because they lost their mom. They are so cute.
Here, I sent you another video Ben took on Friday.
Their little paws are so cute.
He gets like within 5 feet of him in this video.
Dot, 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 dot. Oh my gosh. Oh, that one's not paying attention. That one's.
He was staring at me. He was looking at me and Ben was sneaking up on him.
Oh my God, he doesn't even know he's there. He's looking at you. Uh-oh. He just saw it. Look at his face. Oh my God. He ran inside. His little eyes. He was like, oh my God. So cute. Oh my God. I can't believe how many dogs and cats are missing between Lee and Summersworth. Like, these animals that go missing, I'm like, really? Get control with her peeps. Oh, this one's missing. Tell me it's just a dog, and I'll tell you that you're just an idiot. Why is that? Did you see the mom box later?
Not today. I've only seen her a couple times.
Those ones are too small. They need their mom. Oh, yeah, look. This is the crawl space. Looks like. See, look, this is there. Oh, see?
Oh, yeah.
All that's hanging down and the water was all the way up. That means the water was all the way up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Hola.
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 They gotta come out and sign this thing in public.
Oh, there, well, there's where it's the end, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right.
I was gonna put one in, but I'm not maxed until next month, so I don't, you know. Okay.
I think I'll be maxed out again in September.
Oh, no, next month.
But we're, you know, made a conditional offer. You know, maybe by then I'll be able to start taking some time and I won't have to.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
A different one, a new one, I mean.
Yeah, new on Friday, I did a case, full-time certified, 7 years on.
Oh,
Yeah.
so when are we?
All we gotta do is background and
Oh,
all
okay.
that, yeah.
Okay.
And then he's got a buddy, he said that he thinks he could get, come over here, full-time certified,
Hmm.
so.
Huh.
Yeah,
So looking up.
yep. All right,
Right.
see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Next Thursday.
I guess I deleted all the pictures out of my phone from the basement. No, come here. That's all water, all that stuff's floating.
Whose basement?
In-laws,
Oh.
look at how high the water was, so the line,
Yeah,
next to the line on
yeah, bunch of stuff down there, oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, because it's a rental, so they stuff a bunch of stuff down there, that's the rental stuff, so like they need twin beds and stuff now, because the mattresses, box springs were destroyed. There's like 2 air conditioners down there that are floating. The
No.
lawnmower, that didn't float, that just stayed at the bottom.
Thank God, most of my stuff is in plastic bins. It's a new Italian place at the bridge.
can you both come in, please?
26th, so. I told her she had to work.
came right off and then.
Oh, it was like gonna kill it.
It was like a
Use my
killer instinct.
iPad.
The mom.
Don't just give this lady a weapon, jeez, she'd be right on it. Does your husband know about this? It's a hidden trick that you have?
No, he's
No.
very well aware.
Okay.
I don't think anybody messes with me. All right, I move to seal the minutes from the non-public session.
Second.
Ms. Fredson?
Yes.
Me? Yes. Ms. Roby? Okay, we also make a motion to approve Officer Libby's request for vacation pay in lieu of vacation time
In the amount of,
in the amount of $2,869.68.
second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
This is my broken pen. Thank you.
Could the assistant town administrator provide the select person Hawthorne with pens for every meeting?
This one broke. I have another one in my bag.
Oh, okay.
Look,
I actually
look,
have
it's
a
like-
spare catch of municipal association pens in the top.
I have a pen. I just put the original one way in my bag.
Are we adjourned?
And then,
Not
okay,
yet.
motion to adjourn?
Second.
All's in favor?
I
Aye.
just knew he was shutting it off, I think, right?
No, I left this out here so I would not put it back in my pocketbook.
There you
I
go.
have
Oh, he's
pens.
provided you.
Well,
Oh,
my
yeah,
gosh.
tchotchkes.
Can we leave them? I don't really carry it around. We already carry it around with me. But then there's my pocketbook out here for non-public.
We don't need them.
But didn't usually get my pocketbook.
So can we, I guess it this wouldn't last long if,
You know what I'd like to do, Denise? I'd like you to put a piece
there we go.
of
We could mount